Hey, what is up guys? Bane89 here, going to bring you a new series where we're going to attempt to take Gillingham to the Premiership. So we dive straight into our career mode, and basically we're going to look at a few things. We're going to look at who we can get into the squad, who we can bring to Priestfield, the players we already have, the budget, what sort of budget we have. So at the moment we have transfer budget of 425,000, and we have only a 2,000 pounds spare for weekly budget, which is not a lot. It's not a big deal of money to play with. But the first guy on the agenda is this man, Julian Baffomier, if that's how you say his name. This guy, if I can get him at Priestfield in 1 or 2 seasons, will be a bloody gold mine. This guy, I had him in a previous season mode. I think he maxes out about 85, 86. So if I can get him at Priestfield, and he's very, very cheap, he will be an absolute gold mine for me in a season or 2. So basically, we're going to. My chief executive told me to offer 230,000. So that's what I'm going to offer, and we will see whether this guy wants to come to Priestfield. So we get a few messages from the board saying, "Dear Mr. Bane, blah 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 blah. Your season objective is to gain promotion," which is, I think, a big ask at the moment for the first season, to gain promotion straight out of the bat. They also say that we're in a domestic cup and we would like a good run through the cup, reaching the round of 32. And my chief executive also tells me that the transfer window is open. So we're doing a little advance to see if we hear any back from the transfer that we offered, and nothing as yet. So I think we're going to dive into the squad, and we're going to have a look at what actual players we actually have. So in goal, this is starting 11. In goal we have Stuart Nelson, Matt Fish at right back, John Liege and Adam Barrett are the 2 centre backs, Joe Martin at left back, CDM is Andrew Frampton, CM is Charlie Allen, Stephen Gregory, Chris Welpdale, Danny Kedwell and Dion Martin. Those are the set default starting 11. Obviously we will fluctuate the squad and we will move people about, see who's best and who has the most potential to sort of bring to the club. You know, the old dogs here will sort of shimmy them out and get them out of the club, sort of thing. Or maybe they retire and stuff like that. Basically the first half of the season is basically going to sort of gain control and see what we can do. As you just saw there, Nice just accepted our transfer offer of 230,000 and said basically we can go to the player and we can start talking to him about offering him a contract. So we're going to offer him what our chief executive said, which is £1,750 per week as a crucial first team player. And yeah, we're going to basically wait. We come back and he's declined our offer. He basically said that he's happy where he's living at the moment. He doesn't really want to relocate, but he could be persuaded. Those are the words we like to hear. So we dive straight back in and we offer him a little bit more cash, a little bit more, make his hand a little bit more heavy. That's what he wants. So we go to we go to £2,000. We're maxing out our weekly budget here, £2,000. We have 5% clean sheet bonus, and again a crucial first team player. So we offer him that contract. We need this guy at the club. He's absolutely dirt cheap. He's got tons of potential. In a season or 2 he will be worth millions. That's for sure. That is for sure. So we're going to head over to the transfer budget and we're going to sort of juggle around some money to see if we can really sign this player. He really wants his hand heavy. I do not blame him, to be honest. He's, this guy has tons of potential. Tons and tons of potential. So we're going to go back and we're going to offer this guy something he cannot refuse. We're going to sling it up to 4k. We're sling it up to 4k, pretty much trebling his weekly wage at the moment. As you can see in the bottom left, he's on 1,750. We're offering him 4k on a 4-year contract. Crucial first team player. There's no way he's going to refuse this offer. There's no way in the world he's going to refuse it. And he accepts, of course he does. And we accept. Bosh. Deal 1 done. Deal 1 in the bag. Big signing. Big. We're absolutely chuffed with that. The guys at Priestfield are, you know, ecstatic. The board told me that they're ecstatic of this signing I just made. So we have our first friendly of the season against Melbourne. 5 minutes in, we go 1-0 down. Terrible, absolute terrible. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Oh, we pick up it. We pick up a goal and immediately we get one of our centre backs sent off. That's not good. That is not good at all. How can you get sent off in a friendly? That's disgraceful. I should dock you some wages. I didn't even see what happened, but there we go. Shouldn't get sent off in a friendly. But there we go, yeah. First friendly, drew 1-1 with Melbourne at Priestfield. Not a bad result, I suppose. Not a bad result. You can see a guy picked up an injury there for 3 days. Not a problem. We dive into our second friendly against Auxerre. That's how you say it. I'm not sure. We're away from home. We don't expect to win, really, to be honest. It's a friendly. My assistant manager out there trialing a few players out, you know, seeing what's what, jotting down notes, seeing who's performing, who's not, who's fit for the season, who's had a good pre-season, you know, all these sort of things. All these sort of things the manager and the assistant and the scouting network do pre-season. You know, they find out who's ready, who's got their body in shape for the season to come. And as you can see, we lose 1-0, which was expected. You're away from home. You don't expect to. You don't expect to win 9 times out of 10. So just out of curiosity, we're going to dive into the transfer listed players to see if there's anybody in there that's, you know, worth looking at. I know a lot of people here have sort of commented into their contracts and stuff like that. So we're gonna have a look. We're gonna have a little browse about and see if we can see anybody worth picking up. Really, to be honest. Obviously, we won't be picking them up this transfer window because we just spunked all our money on Baphomier. Baphomier? I haven't got a clue how you say his name, to be honest. I'm gonna call him Julian. So we're scrolling down, and suddenly I see this guy, Max Wagner. Now he looks good. 23 years old, 60 rating. Well, I'm not like overexcited about him, but I'll put him to the trade. I'll put him to the shortlist, and maybe we'll have a look at him in the January transfer window. Yeah. So we're going to go over to the manager's office and we're going to try and get a bit more money out of our club. Oh no, we're not. We're going to go and sort out our scouting network first. And basically we've got no money at all. We've got 76 grand and we need to set up a scouting network. We need to send the scouts somewhere to look at things. You know, we're running on fumes at the minute. We're running a tight vessel here. And we get stuff 3-1 at home in the third and final friendly. That's not good. Get sent a trade offer for Charlie Lee. I'm in no position to sell any players. I haven't managed to look at any players really, and see what they're like. So I'm in no position to sell anybody, especially not at 25 years old anyway. So we reject that offer. 230k. Barrett off to a slow start. So we're going to try and squeeze some more money out of the board. This is probably not going to work. Again, new manager. You know, they've already allocated me a transfer budget. I don't think they're going to give me anything else, but we will see. And then I'm hit with a blow. Look at this. My new signing, my star player, Julian Baphomier, out for 6 weeks with a torn groin. Absolute fucking disaster. Before the season's even started, the guy I just spent all my transfer budget on is now out for 6 weeks. Absolute disgrace. Absolute, not a disgrace. It's not his fault, but you know, just poor luck. Poor luck at the start. So yeah, we're trying to set up a scouting network right now, but we're just looking, and we don't have the money. We just don't have the money. This to set this guy up would cost us 47,000 pounds. We don't have it. I think we have about 30, 38, 39, oh, 37, there you go. 37 grand. You know, we need to find somewhere we can set up a scouting network to try and get something. We need to have eyes on the ground, you know, looking at players and stuff like that. Bosh, we find one. 19 grand. We'll take that all day in England, 3 months. Thank you. So yeah, guys, we tried to squeeze as much as we can into episode 1. If you like the content, please subscribe and please like. It's much appreciated. If you want to check out my Twitch and Twitter channels, they will be in the description. But stay in touch and keep watching for episode 2 as we start the season with the Gills. Thank you very much.